Cannot be a hair transplant.
Not a hair transplant. But you see, looking at the brighter side, you don't spend money at the barbers. Do you even go to the barber shop?
Kwame, I keep telling you that you don't know what they say, women say about bald men.
What do women say about bald? You never say it too. Eh? What do women say about bald men?
One day I'll tell you. When my mother is no longer listening.
Okay, let me ask the one listening right now. Please, women, what do you say about bald men?
They should hit us up. Let's see.
And I need to find out what they say about bald men because I don't get it. So that I see whether I want to be bald as well.
Not artificial baldness. Kwame, it's been a great week.
Yeah.
So far, and good afternoon to all our listeners. And happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah, last week we talked about the clinic that you were having with Dr. Yurinchi.
Dr. Yurinchi Kwejo. Yes,
Yeah.
the spine surgeon.
The spine surgeon.
Right. So last week we were here to talk about back pain, and I did mention that we were going to have a clinic, both at Mampong HQ and then at Firestone.
Yeah.
So.
And how's it going?
Ooh, exciting.
Is it?
Well, you're a workaholic. Most doctors are workaholics or healthcare professionals. So
yeah.
Yes, it's been exciting. I mean, we've had people come all the way from Nalaregu, Boko,
wow,
Enchi, the Western North District, the Volta region, Oti, all over the place.
Wow.
But Kwame, it's also the sad aspect has been the number of road traffic accidents. People who've been involved in road traffic accidents in this country who've been left with pain will now come into the clinics. I mean, those are the things we don't see. Most of the time we look at the death statistics,
right,
and we tend to overlook the morbidities, the injuries that people are forced to live with. The cost of also some of these surgeries too is something that we also really need to look at. But it's been great at the clinic. We've been able to help quite a number of people. So
that's good.
Let me use this opportunity to say congratulations to the team and Kwejo as well for doing such a fantastic job. Yeah.
All right, let me say hello to Sylvia listening from Liberia. And special shouts to your Liberian friends as well who are tuned in. Abraham David, Bill Kennedy, and Vito Mansari. How you guys doing? Have a great afternoon. And shouts to you in Liberia. So this year, we all want to make it out alive, of course. And as we do every beginning of the year, we all want to put the year in good perspective. We want to look at things that we need to keep our eyes on.
Yes.
Health-wise, we need to plan our year. So, Doc, what are some of the things we need to do this year?
Right. So, Kwame, most of the time you look at just look at the way we greet. We say Afishiapa and then we say Afenkometre. We're hoping we'll all be here same time next year. But we should go beyond just hoping to be here. Health is wealth, and that is the starting point. If you're not healthy, then you can't even have a job. You can't think about putting up a house, buying a car, going to church, and all of those things.
Yeah.
So health is very, very important. So today I'm asking the question: what is your health plan for 2021? And all of us must have a detailed health plan. This is not a New Year resolution. As with the New Year resolution, today is 6 January.
Yeah.
So it's okay. I know that by 3rd, then all the New Year resolution is out. So we're not going to talk about New Year resolution. We're talking about an actual plan. So I'm going to make some suggestions to our audience to help them develop their plan.
Okay.
So Kwame, let's go. Regular dental appointments, number 1.
Regular dental appointments.
Unfortunately, in Ghana, dentistry is very, very unpopular. The only time people would want to go to the dentist or go see a dentist is when they have an unbearable caca. Not just any caca. The one that, they've put ginger, hintia, and all sorts of herbal preparations into the cavity, and they haven't gotten any relief, and they have a swollen face and all of that. They leave them with a pounding headache. That type. That's when they come in, to the hospital. But Kwame, most of the time, you look in between your teeth, you have these yellow, things accumulating in between your teeth, plaques. That it's very, very unhealthy. It gives you gum disease. In our part of the world, we seem to believe that if you get older, it's natural for your teeth to fall out. Well, it's not true. If you take care of your gums very well, if you take care, you maintain very good oral hygiene, you should die with your 32. I mean, when they're doing all these archaeological excavations, we see teeth, many years, and it's still intact. But it's just because a lot of people develop gum disease and other untreated dental conditions, they are not able to keep all of their teeth until they die or into their later years. So what do we mean by regular dental appointments? Every 4 to 6 months, you just need to go visit the dentist. At least gives you an oral examination, be able to pick up certain systemic conditions that show up in your mouth, but most importantly, do something we call SMP, scaling and polishing. Try and remove all of those plaques. So we say the dentist will clean your teeth, or the dental hygienist will clean your teeth for you. Okay. So that's very, very important. Let's fix a dental appointment for the entire family, up there. Number 2, well, I mean, in this country, except those who drive, that's where it is mandatory to have an eye test. Apart from that, most people never just walk in to have an eye test until something drastic has happened, which is that they drive into something, or they walk into somebody, they walk into a door, or suddenly they cannot read something, then they want to go and get their eyes checked.
Okay.
But beyond a certain age, then you just need to go in and do a number of different eye examinations. That's very simple ones, checking to see how what you can read from 6 feet away.
Yeah.
All right. People growing cataract in their eyes, the lens, it's accumulating something, you're losing your vision. Most people tend to have certain conditions where they start losing their peripheral vision. So, although Kwame, I'm looking at you head on, I can see things, at 45 degrees angle, at over even 90 degrees angle, coming in from the flanks. So sometimes there are lots of eye conditions that are preventable, that a simple eye examination, even at the optician, optometrist, or if you have the benefit of an ophthalmologist, they can check all of these things for you.
Okay.
Those with chronic conditions like diabetes and hypertension, then it is absolutely necessary for them to have yearly eye checks. So children also need to have eye checks. My mom runs a school. She's a teacher. She's been a teacher for 40 years. And she tells me sometimes how, unfortunately, children will suffer in the classroom just because they can't see what is being written on the board. So they write and they make mistakes. So they're supposed to copy something and complete a sentence. They're doing grammar. They're supposed to write and complete a sentence. They're not writing it well. And then the teachers get upset with them that they're not paying attention. No, child can't see well from where they're seated. So please, it's an opportunity to take your children in, get the entire family just to have an eye examination. Not because you're blind, but you want to be able to pick up any problems early on.
I just talked about Robert and Sons Optical Services, so you can look them up. They're somewhere in Osu, in Adabraka, Tema, Community 6, Weja, East Legon, and Robert and Sons and the team would take care of you.
Right. Number 3, sleep. Get enough sleep this year. So many people, we seem to be too busy. Yes, it's 24 hours. That's what we've all got. Nobody's got more and nobody's got less. So, Kwame, you don't sleep. Like, why are you looking at me? We're having a chat.
Your line is breaking. Your line is breaking. I can't hear
you. My line is breaking. I tell Lexis, come and fix it for me. Sleep is absolutely important in the way our body functions. I know a lot of young people just say, oh, for me, if I get 3 hours of sleep, I'm cool. You're not cool. The engine will overheat. For children, then sleep is absolutely crucial. And I see too many children sitting in front of the television, or, well, we shouldn't say just television, screen time. So they are hanging onto their tablets or their phones, they are in their beds, and instead of sleeping, they're not sleeping. During the growth period, puberty or early childhood, it is when you sleep that the growth hormone, for example, is secreted at its peak. So sleep is very, very important. No wonder babies sleep, 21 hours. Newborns sleep about 21 hours out of the 24 hours. Sleep is important for adults because that's where a lot of the repair processes happen. And then if you look at the absorption of certain rare elements, zinc, selenium, and others, iron, it goes with the sleep cycle. So you sleep well at night. Sleep well means that as an adult, you get anywhere between 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. It's very, very important. Overnight sleep. So 6 to 8 hours, work it in. Don't stay up too late partying, chilling, or working. People sit behind their laptop, they're working, and you're not getting enough sleep. It changes your whole cycle, circadian rhythm, and then other important hormones are not produced at the right time, and it can affect you negatively. Sleep is very important for relieving stress. A lot of people are stressed up. You start developing acne just because you're so stressed. You develop headaches just because you're so stressed. Just get yourself enough sleep. If sleep really is a challenge despite your best efforts, I think we've talked about it here before. I gave some sleep hygiene tips.
Yeah.
I think probably would revisit it sometime in the year.
Sleep apnea and all those.
Exactly. Some people have those challenges. But Kwame, some people, they've made their bedrooms into multi-purpose rooms now. So there's a television in the bedroom. It's got their PlayStation in the bedroom. The laptop is there. The phone is there. So it's no longer a bedroom. So
it is the living room.
It is the living room.
That's where you live, actually.
So then it makes it difficult for the body to identify that this place is meant for sleeping. Okay. Point number 4. For all those with chronic conditions, whether it's diabetes, high blood pressure, please, this year, keep all your appointments. Although we're doing the spine clinic this week, I've seen so many people with high blood pressure. And anytime I ask them the question, uncontrolled high blood pressure. So I ask them the question, are you hypertensive? Are you on medication? Then they smile sheepishly. They're guilty. When was your last review? Oh, doctor, I check Accra. Everybody gets a review. At least 4 times in the year, you should be seen. Every quarter, you should be seen. Just to check on and see whether or not the medications are working. Don't just say, oh, I'm taking the medicines. When I run out, I do a refill. So let's make sure that we keep all appointments at the clinic. For women, I talk about the Pap Smear. Women in the reproductive age group in particular. The Pap Smear is very, very important. Or for, teenage women all the way up. So this month, January, is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, and we'll spend time talking about cervical cancer. It's one of the treatable cancers around. If you identify it early enough, we're able to do a lot about it. But unfortunately, I think it's about the second biggest reason why women die of cancer in this country. I think after breast cancer, also number 2, which is very, very sad. So a Pap Smear is a way by which we identify changes in the cervix very early on. There are other simpler ways where we just do an examination of the tip of the womb. And then there's something we call vinegar. The vinegar that we use in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yes, acetoacetic acid. We just, at the tip of the cervix, apply into a few spots. And then we just wait for a color change. It will let us know, give us an idea, even before we do the Pap Smear. So sometimes the Pap Smear is a little bit expensive. But if you are looking at the context of cervical cancer, then it's not that expensive. So if you go call your family physician or you come over to Medical's Hospital, we can get you a Pap Smear done. So the women should put that on their calendar as well.
Okay.
Plan your pregnancies. So I know a lot of people, 31st night, those who are in that age group who are looking to have children, they're excited. It's something they're looking forward to. But how many of us actually plan the pregnancy? So there's something we call preconception care. Before you get pregnant, you need to go and see your midwife, or preferably go see a doctor. Let the doctor check you out. Not just the woman, the couple. Because sometimes we need to talk to you about the psychological aspects of pregnancy, getting pregnant, what to expect. You must be in the right mental frame to be able to carry the pregnancy through 9 months, the labor, and then that period. But we need to make sure that the woman is actually healthy to carry another human for that 9-month journey. So preconception care is very important. If you've decided that this year I want to have a child, make sure that you've looked at the whole year, the timing, and then also start your preconception care with your doctor. So that's what I mean by plan your pregnancies. Of course, you may want one, but with me the two, then it becomes triplets, and then that one, that one might be a bit tough.
Yeah.
Number 5 or 6 rather, maintain a healthy weight. Maintain a healthy weight. So again, at the spine clinic, we were hitting people so much, lose weight, and doctor, don't try to do mommy. Then Dr. Renchi is like, go lose weight. Go and lose weight. That's all. Oh, is that all? They look so disappointed. But Kwame, the thing being overweight, what it does to your spine, and your joints. So obesity is a big problem. It's a pandemic right now, but we've not talked about it enough the way we're talking about COVID-19 and all of that. But we used to think, oh, this is a Western problem. It is not. There's so many people who are overweight and who are obese with arthritis in the knee, arthritis in the back, and it's causing them a lot of problems. Obesity is also a risk factor for what? Some cancers, risk factors for developing type 2 diabetes, risk factor for high blood pressure, strokes, and so on and so forth. So healthy weight, let that be in your plan. Let us also plan to eat healthy. I know in the last 10 days or 15 days, enjoyment. I mean, you have to play me kiddie songs. You used to play me songs when I come here, but these days, for quite some time now, you don't drop songs for me. So please, today I'm requesting enjoyment.
I hear you.
So the past 15 days, people have been enjoying power.
Oh yeah.
Eating anything that comes across. So Kwame, these days we're saying more fruits and vegetables, less meat. That rule of thumb. More fruits and veggies, less meat. We're not saying no meat at all, but less meat. More fruits and vegetables, preferably fish. So a healthy diet. Good portions. Some people just eat too much. Hey, I go to some parties, over the I shouldn't say parties, but quite many people did large portions, of foods. And then, so we need to watch the portions.
Some party are good. A guy served himself, and somebody asked, "Are you coming to serve the other table?"
Yes, we're
heaping the same.
So yeah, people eat big portions. So we're looking at portions. We're saying fruits and veggies, and then timing of meals. You go out, you come, it's late. Drink some bitter cocoa or something. Have some cream cracker with it. Don't come and say fufu no some boss of money. It's 9:30. Come on.
Monka jollof nishi.
Then the banku and all of those. And so timing of meals is also absolutely important.
Yeah.
And then last but not the least, exercise.
Okay.
Work up an exercise program for yourself. We can help you get an exercise program that is suitable for you, depending on your medical condition. You are diabetic, you are hypertensive, you've got arthritis. You should exercise regularly. 30 minutes exercise a day, at least 3 times a week, should do it.
Okay.
So, Kwame, these are the 8 tips or so that I want people to consider as they develop their individual health plans for 2021.
Well, if you have any questions, though, let's activate the phone lines for a few minutes. If you have any questions, you can call in. Or you can send me a WhatsApp message on 055-11-11997. You can call 0302-216-541. If you have any questions about our plan for the year and planning for the year health-wise, you can call us. Macosby Anthony says, "Oh, doctor, why are you describing my bedroom?" I think earlier when he describes the bedroom. And Lexis, tell doctor that because of COVID, some of us haven't stepped in the hospital for any checkup since February last year. We're waiting till after COVID. No.
Well, COVID has come to stay. So
there's nothing like after COVID now.
The president just took away the last thing. The last thing was the schools reopening. So right now schools have reopened.
Yeah.
So I think now we've all adjusted to learning to live with COVID. So look, they should come in.
Oti is here. Hello, Oti.
Lexis, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, brother. How are you? I think committee.
Doctor Nisamuye.
I know you.
My question is.
How are you?
Yeah. If you are going to check up, I want to go and do the thorough checkup. can I go to government hospital, general hospital to do it, or should I go to special hospital to do it? My blood, any group of checkups. Should I go? Which place should I go? But that's one. Do you require national health, or you need to have money to go and pay?
Right. So, Oti, you cannot walk into any secondary or tertiary facility per our referral system. The secondary health centers and the tertiary health centers, you need a referral. So this one, you need to go to a place where you get your primary, what we call the primary care, or your primary physician, family doctor. So if you have a district hospital near you, yes, you can walk in and then speak to the staff and say, well, I'm not ill, but I need to come and do a health check for 2021. And then the doctor or the health professional, whether it's a physician assistant, would have a chat with you. We always have to start with a history and then select the various tests and physical examination that is appropriate for the individual.
Okay.
All right. Of course, the payment system that applies varies. The schemes, various schemes, health, whether it's national health insurance, private health insurance, there are things they pay for and then there are things they don't pay for. So I think when you get there, they would offer the appropriate explanations.
Okay. 0302216541. And Mamiesi Men says, Lexis, I'm really happy the doctor's talking about the meal intake. My mother had an issue with arthritis and they had to drain fluids from her joints because her weight was too much. So I'm glad he's talking about obesity. Right. That's very good.
Absolutely
Kissy?
Spot on.
Hello, Kissy. Hello, Kissy.
Yeah, Kwame. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, I'd say.
Yeah, yes, Madam.
All right, talk to us. I think I'm at you.
And then Happy New Year to Doc.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah, Dr. Osafo. Yeah, one thing Doctor said that I want to reiterate, Kwame, is that the health checkup is very, very, very important because during the holidays, I said already, about a month ago, my wife decided to take all the children to the hospital. That's to check their eyes. Okay, and
right.
They found out that there was something wrong with some of them. So please let me admonish or advise listeners, okay, to be going for this regular checkup. Thank you very much, doctor.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Kissy. Yeah. And I got a message as well from Kwame Richard in North Kaneshi. He says, Lexus, since the lockdown started in March, I downloaded this app and started using it for my routine exercise. And this is my achievement. And he shares with me a screenshot from the app with 481 kilometers done.
Wow.
That's impressive, man.
Yes. You know, so yes, online these days there are a lot of these health apps.
Yeah.
You know, for almost everything.
Yeah.
So you can get them at totally no cost, and it will encourage you, you know, to be healthy.
Kwame, that's impressive. Can you share with me what the name of the app so that we can also keep up with it? Because I'd really love to, you know, see how much I do in a year. 481 kilometers is a long.
Since the lockdown.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
That's a good one, eh?
Yeah. 481 kilometers. Yes.
Good stuff.
So it's working a lot. That's
Doc, a lot of people will want to reach out to you and plan their health and probably come for checkup. I'm sure Medicas can offer that comprehensive checkups as well.
Absolutely. So we're encouraging everybody to come in. You can come into our Medina Firestone branch right behind the SG Bank. Just walk in and just make a request for a health check. The telephone number is 0501 477 340. 0501 477 340. They can also come up to the Mampong HQ and then walk in. We'll do everything. We've got a dental unit there as well, which is open even on weekends as well.
Okay.
Typically on weekends. So come in, we'll get your dental check. The dentistry is very, very important. Don't assume that or take it for granted that your teeth will fall out at 70.
Yeah.
You should be able to chew at 70 or at 80.
So Kwame sent the name of the app. It's called the Nike Run Club. You can look it up. Nike Run. Just do it.
Oh, okay.
Nike Run Club. And so I'm going to get that app and join you, Kwame Richard. Thank you so much. Yeah, Doc. Earlier you teased out one more tip that you left out. So I'm gonna tell people.
What's that?
Change your towel.
The black towel.
It is time to change your towel. Whoever needs to hear this, it is time. I'm telling you, Change your towel. It is
regularly.
time.
Why are you talking to the men?
Oh, no. Some woman, stop. I'm talking to her. Some girl is listening right now. You use the towel for like 5 years. Why?
Charlie.
Eh?
The black towel and the brown towel.
And the black and
Yeah,
brown.
so change your towel.
This year buy white. Like now, we small it.
Grab the toothbrush.
And the tooth. Okay.
You know the toothbrush sometimes then the bristles are going in
North, south, west.
No, every 3 months you need to change your toothbrush.
All
right.
I almost said 3 months. And then 3 years.
No, Kwame.
Doc, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was asking for Kojo. Kojo Menu.
Yeah, Doc, do you notice how he paused when he said the toothbrush? I thought it's
What's happening in news, bro?
The headline is at 5 with me, and that's been the Cape Coast High Court has granted an injunction